Hi everyone, it's Shooter Rex here. So on this video, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about some of the competition handguns that I have. Most of them are for USPSA. So let's talk a little bit about what you see in front, starting from the bottom row all the way to the top, starting from my right side. Right now, this is my M&P Shield Performance Center from Smith & Wesson. This one is in the 9mm, and I have this gun whenever I would like to carry. I've already done a couple of videos using this at the range. As you can see, I have already color filled the name and the logo on the slides and on this handle. Next one. This one is my Ruger Mark IV Tactical 2245, and I have this so that I can also have my sons join me, especially when they were just starting to learn how to shoot. This is a 22 LR, and I have the BSA optics attached to it and a Q series laser and light combo with a muzzle brake at the end. So this one's really fun to take at the range, especially for my kids. Now we have my only 45 in the collection. This is my Kimber Stainless Raptor 2 in the 45 ACP. I really like the finish of this gun. I have yet to clean this because I have just recently used it, and so a lot of fingerprints on the slide, and I'm gonna polish it. But this one is what I use whenever during winter season and I join a bowling pin shoot up in some of the local ranges out here. The next one on the table is the EAA Tanfoglio Witness Elite Limited. This is in the 40 Smith & Wesson caliber. I haven't really competed with this gun, and I have to be honest, it'll probably be a while till I decide to use this, because then I need to invest on a holster, competition holster, and maybe a couple magazines for it. And by the way, most of these guns have an empty magazine and an empty chamber. Everything was checked and cleared before this video. The fifth one is my newest gun, and this is from Shadow Systems Corp. I have posted a couple of videos of this, and right now you're looking at this MR918, and I have installed the magwell that came with this pistol, attached my Trijicon Type 2 RMR RM07, and this TLR1 HL from Streamlight. I'm waiting for a package that will have my muzzle brake, and I will attach that to this gun. As you can see, I like collecting all the stickers that came with the different guns and accessories that I have. Now we're gonna look at the top row, and this one, we're gonna start from the right side again, starting with this CZ Shadow 2. As you can see, this is the one with the blue hand grips. I have competed only one time with this gun, and I used it in production division for USPSA. This gun is really fun to shoot, especially with the type of trigger that it has. And remember, this is a double action, single action trigger. Here's for double action. Right there. So Will I be competing more using this gun? I guess so, but it will be a while because I really enjoyed shooting in 2 other divisions. Now, this is probably the longest gun that I've had, and this is Quest. You all know Quest already if you've been following my channel. This is my Walther PPQ Q5 match polymer frame. As you can see, I've attached a Taylor Freelance magwell to it. I do have an Apex flat face trigger, and in case you're wondering where did I get the blue version of it, I actually just color filled it similar to the ones that I have here on the slide. And with this, I have this Surefire X300 Ultra. Now moving on to probably the gun that I will spend most of my time with this coming fall through winter, and that is this Walther PPQ Q5 match steel frame. And attached to it is this Trijicon SRO, which is in the 1 MOA. I've yet to clean that lens for after shooting it a while, but this would be the one I'm using for USPSA Carry Optics division. And it still has the stock trigger with it. I don't plan on changing that anymore. And now for the last one, this is my STI DVC Omni. It's in the 9mm. You've watched a couple of my USPSA video that I've competed with it in the open class division. And to answer some of those that have asked the question, why am I shooting it at open? Well, first of all, because of the built-in compensator. I don't think that there's any other division that would allow me to do that. As you can see, I don't have a red dot attached to it. This gun is actually on its way back to STI, and it'll be a while before I could actually get it. But that's why I'll be competing mostly with this one, and maybe with this for limited 10 or just limited, but it'll be limited minor. If I were to shoot USPSA limited major, it'll be with this 10 folio. But like I said, I've yet to invest on a holster for this. There is one more pistol that's missing from this lineup, and that is my VP40, my H&K VP40. So here's what it looks like with some of the add-ons that I have. I will give you an update and post a video of that as soon as I get it from Fox Valley Firearms, and that is my local gunsmith is doing some work with that gun. I highly recommend Fox Valley Firearms, and I can't wait to get my H&K VP40 back. Since the topic of this video is all about showcasing my collection, one of the comments that was posted on my old videos is that I should talk about my ring collection and probably explain to you guys why I have a lot of rings on my hands. Well, I guess this would be a good time to start explaining what are the rings for. But first, I'm gonna remove the most important ring in this collection, and that is my wedding ring. But we're gonna put that aside, and one by one, we're gonna talk about what the rings are for and the meaning for each one, why I decided to get them and have them as part of the collection. Now here they are up close. The first ring that you're looking at is actually one of the longest rings that I've ever owned. This will go to my son, Clarence Joshua, my firstborn son. If you look at this ring up close, it has a huge diamond in the middle and surrounded by smaller diamonds. This ring actually replicates what a Rolex watch looks like. It's a little bit heavy, to be honest, but this ring symbolizes time. This ring serves as a reminder of how happy I was that time when my firstborn son came into my life. The second ring in my collection will go to my son, Calix Jaden. The ring has a row of blue sapphire in the middle and surrounded by a row of diamonds on both sides. This ring just reflects the character and personality of my second son, Calix. This third ring will be passed on to my son, Colin Josiah. This lion head ring has a diamond on its mouth and a set of ruby stones for its eyes. But this ring will also come with a second pair. That is because combining both rings together will have the same value as the other first two rings that I've shown you. And the reason for this ring, the lion ring, actually symbolizes strength and courage, which what my son Colin shows in character. He actually wants to be an MMA fighter someday, and he's so into the martial arts. So this collection will be passed on for him. The last, and certainly not the least, will go to my youngest son, Rexiner Jr., or I call him JR. It took me a long time to find the last ring for my collection. This ring has a row of diamonds in it, but I wanted to find the last piece to fit the styles of all my other rings as well. And to be honest, it's about the same weight as the first ring that I've got. This ring also have 4 lines, which shows that my youngest son has finally completed my family. So there you have it. These are all my ring collections that I will pass on someday. So the next time you see me on video and I'm wearing all these rings, now you know why I have quite a collection. Now, if you're wondering what type of boys do I have, watch this. Are you ready?
Say 3, 2, 1, go, okay?
Okay, JR, just lift your fingers, it'll fall. Colin, don't hurt your head, okay? Only one try.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, he failed. No! He failed! Colin, are you okay? Colin, look at me.